everyone. Welcome to another episode of DeAndre Dobbs The Show, episode 201. I'm back with another video and I'm back with another show. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday because I am. It started off early, but hey, we here. And I said, I don't know if y'all read my post on YouTube where you make the shorts and the post and stuff to update the fans, but I made a post late last night detailing what this video is going to be about. It's going to be a personal video about the topics I've been doing, and basically I'm gonna be saying my opinions on them. I'm gonna tell y'all, what y'all need to know, what I think y'all should know, and I'm gonna be real with y'all and honest with y'all. And I'm gonna add a couple of topics in this show as well. So hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and whenever I have a video uploaded, just click on it and start watching. Now, like I said, this video is gonna be kind of personal. It's gonna be probably relatable to some of y'all, to most of y'all, whoever's watching. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and who has been rock with me since day one. Thank you so much. And this video today is going to be like no other, and I'm going to give it my all. Now, what I tell y'all on this video, the first thing I'm gonna tell y'all on this video, the first topic that I'm gonna be talking about on this video is gonna be about myself and the topics that I've been talking about, the subjects I've been talking about, and everything. And I'm just gonna have to basically come clean and let y'all know about the whole idea. So I hope y'all can understand, and I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. All I ask is that y'all respect my decision. I ask that y'all please don't look at me any different, because at the end of the day, I'm still human. And at the end of the day, I'm still going to do my YouTube, and I love to do what I do. So we're fixing to get started. But before we get started, I'm going to talk about maybe 2 to 3 things, or maybe 4 things today. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is my personal topic. And here we go. So I'm fixing to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I want to talk about today, y'all, is that I had a very I had a very good talk with a special friend last night, and this friend really understands me, and this friend really understands me, and this friend really knows me very well, and knows me and knows what I'm going to say before I even say it. And this friend that I'm talking about is a very special friend of mine. He just don't know how important he is to me. King DePaul. And please, you can follow him on Bingo, whatever it's called. And on TikTok, if he's still on there, follow him. Give him a special shout out, because he's a real one, and he doesn't know it, but he's partially one of the reasons why I'm doing this content, while I'm doing this video for y'all. And I'm doing this for myself because I feel like it needs to be shared and it needs to be discussed. So we was talking, and we was talking about my YouTube, and we was talking about collaborations and everything, and topics and everything. And he basically he made me see, and he figured out something about me that, you know, that I pretty much didn't know about myself. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Y'all know how I be doing content on celebrities in the celebrity world and Hollywood and everything on celebrities. Well, with that being said, I love doing YouTube. It is a passion. I love doing YouTube. It's a passion. I love it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to see all of my subscribers, all of my followers, all the peoples that watch my channel and videos, all that view it. It makes me happy. But at the same time, it's like, honestly, I love talking about the celebrity world and Hollywood. And then again, the other part of me and the real part of me and the honest part of me is like, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I don't feel I don't feel thrilled talking about it. But let me tell you the main reason why I don't feel comfortable in talking about it and why I don't feel up to it talking about the celebrities in the real world. But the thing is, I love talking about the celebrities and I love giving y'all the tea. I love giving y'all the gossip. I love keeping y'all up to date because something each and every day is happening in the real world and in the celebrity world. But let me tell y'all why I don't like talking about the celebrities. The thing is, I can't relate to them celebrities. I can't relate to them celebrities. I can't relate to them. I can't relate to them. I have not been where they been. I can't understand them. I can't. I've tried. I tried to do the right thing and I tried to do the respectable thing and I tried to do the thing that I know how to do is say my honest opinion about them and what I see fit, which I still gonna do that, which I still do that to this day. And I've been doing that on every video that I've been posting and who I've been talking about. And if I said it in the wrong way and if I left out some facts, I always say let me know and I'll go back and talk about it, which I've done. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love putting out content and I love doing YouTube and I love being consistent because consistency is the most important thing. And I love doing what I do because it's a dream of mine. I love doing YouTube and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing my content. Now, with me saying I don't like talking about celebrities and I can't relate to the Hollywood world, the thing is, I love talking about celebrities and I love talking about stuff that really matters. But when I tell you that I like talking about stuff that really matters, and when I tell you that I like talking about stuff that I can relate to, the stuff that I can relate to and the stuff that I can tell good and that I can relate to, that I can come from is the LGBTQ community, the gay community, and the black community. That is the only communities that I can relate to, that I can talk about, and that I can understand, and that I can get a full confidentiality out of because that's what I know. I feel more confident and I feel more comfortable and I feel so real and alive talking about the community that I'm a part of, which is the black community and the LGBTQ community. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry for the interruption. But yes, back what I was saying, I can relate to the LGBTQ community. I can relate to the LGBTQ community. I can relate to the gay community. I can relate to the black community. I can relate to any community that I understand and that I see fit. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the celebrities. I talk about the celebrities, I will. But the celebrity world is not me. I'm my own person and I intend to be a part of something that I can truly understand, which is the LGBTQ community and the black community. And that's what I intend to stand by. Now, I've had friends. Now, my friends, they told me, especially this one friend, told me that, don't force yourself and don't think that you have to force yourself to put out content that you don't feel comfortable putting out. Don't do it unless you want to do it. And the thing with me is, I guess I'm the type of person that, if I feel like it's on my heart and if I feel like it's on my mind and I feel like it needs to be talked about, I'm going to hop on the topic. And I know that's the thing about being a YouTuber, and I know that's the thing about being a journalist or a blogger, all those name and definition. Now, I know I'm a small YouTuber and I don't necessarily have to talk about Hollywood peoples, celebrities, anything like that. I don't have to talk about that. I really don't. I choose to talk about that because that what was trending and that was, something that I felt like I needed to talk about. But honestly, in my honest opinion, I did not want to talk about that. But at that time, I really wanted to make myself, I wanted to get out there and prove to everybody and prove to myself that I want this. I want this dream. I want my YouTube channel to be bigger than it already is. I want peoples to look up to me. I want peoples to be motivated by me. I do. And I don't want you all to think that I've been a hypocrite. I don't want you all to think that I've been leading you on, which I have not. All the things that I have said has been nothing but 100% facts. Even though I might not get my facts all correct and right, I'm just being honest. And I feel like that's the only way I see it. Now, like I said, the only things I can connect to and that I can, I can, you know, the things that I can relate to and the topics that I can relate to and the communities that I can relate to is the black community, the LGBTQ community, the gay community, and the wrestling world. I talk about wrestling. I love wrestling. So, with that being said, this is hard for me to say. I'm going to start talking about things that I can relate to, that is very important, that's still trending, that is still a touchy subject. And that's going to be my wrestling. That's going to be my black community. That's going to be my LGBTQ community. Because at the end of the day, I'm still part of three communities. Even though I'm not a wrestler, I'm part of the wrestling community because I'm a fan. The WWE wrestling community because I'm a fan. I'm a part of the black community and I'm a part of the LGBTQ community. And that's what I see fit. That's what I feel comfortable with because when I had this talk with my friend who I told you about earlier, he made me see and he saw through me just like that. When I tell you he could think of what I was about to say and what I was thinking before I can even get it out my mouth. That lets you know a person really cares about you, and that lets you know a person know you more than you know yourself, and that lets you know that that person can tell you what that person has been through, what that person has experienced. And when I tell you he could read me like a lecturer. He could read me. And the thing is, I was not mad. I was not mad because we talked about a lot of stuff last night. We talked about some powerful stuff. We talked about emotional stuff. We talked about real life stuff. And in the end, At the end of the day and at the end of the conversation, we had nothing but love and respect for each other. Because I feel at the end of the day, if you claim to be friends with someone and if you claim to be romantically involved with someone, and if you claim to be close to someone that you claim that you are close to and that you can trust, at the end of the day, it's good to have respect. No matter how many times you hit y'all heads or have a disagreement, at the end of the day, it's all about respect and getting along, and that y'all see agreement to the situation. And when I tell you I respect this person so much, and I respect all of my friends. I respect all of my friends, and I thank my friends for all the support, always lifting me up, always congratulating me, always giving me so much positive energy and vibes. And that's very important to me. Now, with me saying that, I love talking about the LGBTQ community and the black community in the wrestling world. With that being said, I will continue to talk about celebrities. I will continue to talk about what's important in the real world. I will do a little news here and there. I will do a little celebrity topic here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm just going by and doing what I love to do and love to talk about, and that's doing my YouTube, and that is talking about those communities that I named, because I feel related to them. I can relate to it. I'm comfortable with talking about it, and I am very comfortable with talking about it, and I am free talking about it, because half of the things that have went on in those communities I've experienced. I've went through them. I'm not knocking the celebrity world down, but honestly, I can't keep and I can't pretend that I understand people's, when honestly I really don't understand them. When I can't relate to them, when I can't relate to a world that I've never been in. And I can't relate to a world that I don't know. The only world I know is my world, the LGBT world, the LGBTQ world, the black community world, the wrestling world, the world that I have to start from scratch world. I know what it's like to to be a part of something and you don't feel like you are there. Like you there, but you not there. And my friend he said, I can see it in your videos, like you putting this content out there, but you're not happy, and it shows on your face. I guess my energy gave him that idea that I did not like talking about those celebrities. He told me, do what you want to talk about. Talk about what you want to talk about. Talk about what you want to talk about. Do what you want to do. You like cooking. You like talking about the LGBTQ communities, all that. Do what you want to do, because it's your channel, and at the end of the day, you are still you. And that really made me so happy. It made me so happy to know that whatever decision I make in life and whatever decision I make regarding my YouTube, I'm gonna have supporters. And I'm so floored and I am so honored to have that. So y'all, when I tell y'all, I had to tell y'all, and I have to be honest. Now, with me telling y'all this, I'm not gonna stop giving y'all the hot tea and gossip. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not gonna stop giving y'all the hot tea and gossip. I'm gonna continue to give y'all the hot tea, gossip, real detail, all that. I'm just gonna do what I see fit, and I'm just gonna do it in a way that I'm more comfortable with doing. So I hope that y'all can understand where I'm coming from. And if y'all watching this video, thank y'all so much. And I hope y'all can understand. I don't want y'all to think that I'm being hypocritical. I don't want y'all to think that I'm being fake, because if it's one thing that I am not fake. I'm real as they come. So I really want to thank y'all for just bearing with me all this time, from the beginning to the end of time, with my channel, with my videos, who have been rocking with me since day one. Thank you all so much. So I wanted to come on here and talk about this first topic and be honest with y'all, and don't leave y'all no lies or anything. This is me, DeAndre Dobbs, being real with y'all, letting y'all know about the real me and what I wanted to do. So I really want to thank y'all for that, and that will be that for that topic. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the viral video and viral topic that has been going viral for a long time, for about a day or two now. A black student in high school slaps a transgender woman slash teacher about taking his AirPods. And then sources saying it could be something else. So we're going to talk about that next. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk about that next. So stay with me on DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 201.
One more time. Oh! What? Do you think that affected me any?
You want me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again?
I don't want it.
You want me to hit you again?
I don't want
You want me
it.
to hit you again? My God. Stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock those dumb ass glass off your fucking face.
And do I look like I
What
care?
the fuck wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? Nigga, you was a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody ever come and you just got slapped. Bitch, go back to teaching. That's soft ass.
Hey y'all, welcome back to DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 201. Now we're fixing to get started on the next topic. And this topic, it has been going viral. It was a video that has been going viral of a student slapping a transgender teacher, from what I read in sources. It was the student, and I guess it was a substitute teacher. I don't know. Or was it the main teacher? I don't know. But I saw the video, and it has been going viral for a very long time. And when I first watched the video, it was like the student talking so bad to this teacher, cussing her out and everything, cussing her out, calling her all types of names and the N word, and reportedly and allegedly, the student slapped this teacher more than one time in the face, still calling this teacher bad names from the video that you possibly have saw. And he kept, just kept being very, 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 very disrespectful, and very, 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 very doing things that's very uncalled for. I watched the video about a good 3 or 4 times, because each time I was watching, I had to be sure that I wasn't watching the wrong thing. And I had to let it be known. I had to let it be known that this is the generation that is that we are in. And this new generation, it basically tells you that this new generation don't know anything about respect. And this generation does not have the type of parents that we did back in the day, because this is my opinion and my opinion only, and I'm going to say what's on my mind. This is the new school parents. I hate to say it. This is the new school parents. This is the new school parents. These are the parents that are fresh. These are the parents that think that being their child's friend and thinking that their child being disrespectful to their elders and their teachers that actually care for them and that's willing for them to learn is okay. These parents really think that these kids of theirs are learning and doing what they're supposed to be doing in the school. But really, it's not supposed to be like that at all. See, the problem is this. We got these new school kids. We got these new school parents. We got this new generation parents. The parents that don't believe in whooping their child. The parents that's not attending to their kids. The parents not even taking the time to teach their kids responsibility and respect and raise them the way they're supposed to be raised and know how they was taught. That's the time that we are in now. We are in a time where these parents think that telling their kids to do this and do that to their teachers and being disrespectful to elders is the right thing, but really in reality it's not. Honestly, it's very uncalled for, and honestly, that shows you don't have no respect for yourself and you don't have no respect for others. Now, the old school parents, from what I came from, now the old school parents and grandparents from where I came from, oh honey, they didn't believe in that in this stuff like they do today. If we would have talked back to a teacher and we would have put our hands on the teacher, best believe our teacher would give us a paddling, or we'll get in trouble by that teacher. And when we got to their house, our ass was grass. We would get in trouble by our parents because they did not play that. They raised us to know right from wrong, and they raised us to say yes, ma'am, no, sir, yes, sir. They raised us to do all of that. They raised us to do the right thing by the book. Some of us. But some of us in the old generation still don't know and don't want to learn. They still think that talking to teachers in a type of way and elders in a type of way is the good thing and the right thing. But honestly, it's not. Because in order to get respect, you gotta earn it. And the old generation is way better than this new generation. I'm sorry. When it comes to being respectful and respecting your elders and respecting your teachers or whoever's around you, and that's showing that you have manners. But this new generation, they don't know and they don't want to know because you got parents in this new generation. They don't want to take the time to teach their kids. They don't want to take the time to tell their kids from right and wrong. You got these new parents that'll let their kids do this and do that. Go out here, rob, go out here, kill, go out here, steal, go out here, steal with this person and that person. And they wonder why they having babies out of wedlock. And you wonder why your child is probably doing 10 to 20 because you're not raising them how they're supposed to be raised. And I'm not trying to listen. I know I'm not no parent. I'm not no parent at all. I'm not no parent. And I know some of y'all probably saying he don't know what he's talking about. He should probably hush. Well, let me tell you this. I could hush. I could hush and I could shut up. I can shut up, but I'm not. Because I really don't care. Honestly, I really don't care what that teacher did to that student to make that student slap that teacher like that. I don't know what went on. I don't know. Saying the teacher took up the AirPods or saying it was a vape. I'm hearing a lot of different sources. And I'm hearing a lot of different things. I don't know what happened. But I read it was AirPods. Like I said, I don't know. But I'm going to continue to talk about this topic. And with that being said, whether the teacher was transgender or not, that still does not and did not give that child, that student, the right to slap that teacher the way he did and disrespect her. Did all that cussing, did all that from the mouth. That shows that you don't have no disrespect. And that basically shows what your future is going to be looking like the next 5 or 10 years. Because the thing is, when you show disrespect to other peoples, they give people something to talk about. They don't just talk about the kids now, they talk about the parents. And it's very crazy to me how these parents, they be having these disrespectful, no-mannered ass kids, be trying to give other people's advice on the other people's parenting that's actually doing the right thing by the book, that actually wants to have their child learning this stuff and want their child to be respectful, get somewhere. And I'm just being honest because you cannot expect to get somewhere in life being disrespectful, being mean, being this and that, when you know it ain't right. Now, I don't know what happened after that, but I can tell you this. It'll be funny, and it will be very, very, very funny, and it'll be wild if this teacher pressed charges, if that teacher would have pressed charges. And it would have been wild if that student would have got expelled, suspended, or whatever. I don't know what they're doing nowadays, but I'm just being honest. And it's like what I said. Peoples don't want to take accountability for their actions. They don't want to take accountability for their actions. They don't want to be respectful. They don't want to be respectful to the peoples that they should be respectful to. The parents, some of these parents, they not teaching their kids the way they're supposed to teach them. They're not teaching them the respectable way. I guess the parents teaching them what they knew and what they went through. But still, at the end of the day, respect goes a long way. And whether that teacher was transgender or not, whether that teacher was gay, transgender, black, part of the communities that I named, that teacher is still human and has feelings and has a free speech and right. Because back in the day, these teachers would drop kick these kids or get these kids in line and tell them that they're not going to talk to them any type of way. They was your parents. If your parents weren't your parents, the teachers will be, and they'll tell you and they'll get you in line. But honestly, they don't pay these teachers enough to deal with this crazy stuff. They don't. That's why these teachers is not teaching today because okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say this one last thing, and I'm gonna be done with this topic, so I can move on to the next because this has to be said, and I'm gonna say it. Teachers is not paid enough, and teachers shouldn't have to. And teachers, they shouldn't have to do what the parents should have been doing, which is teaching them about respect, which is teaching them about not being disrespectful to your elders and to your teachers. Teachers are there to do one thing and one thing only, and that is get you ready and getting and learning you what you need to know when you go to college. The parents have a right to. The parents should teach you the the realest thing to do and the important thing to do, but it's the teacher's job, if the student is willing to learn, is to teach them, help them. But these teachers is getting very tired of dealing with disrespectful students that's not willing to learn, that is talking back to them in a disrespectful manner, thinking that the student knows everything. But honestly, half of these students don't. And what gets me, the students that being so disrespectful to their elders, thinking that they hard, thinking that they know all this knowledge, and thinking that they gangster and from the street is the same ones that don't know how to read and write. But it ain't none of my business. So I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I'm just putting it out there. A lot of people's they don't want to hear the truth, but when you hear the truth, you can't handle the truth, then hey, it ain't built for you. Some people can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle being. Some people can't handle accountability. Some people can't handle the truth and the realness. So that's how I feel about that. And I'm gonna go on and say this: teachers is not to be the teacher and raise your kids. Teachers are there to teach your kids the important stuff that there is to know, not to raise your kids to. Now, it is some teachers out there that don't care whether the student learn or not, but you do have teachers out there that is willing to want your child to learn, but it is up to your child to pick up the slack and prove to these teachers that they want to learn, that they want to know, that they want to have a successful career. Because teachers, it's some teachers out there that actually care about these students just like their own child. They see these students as their own child. But that's just how I see it. And so that's how I feel about that topic, and that's how I feel about that situation. And I hope that this teacher gets everything resolved, and I hope that student gets a good reality check because they were just plain disrespectful and crazy. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with DeAndre Dobbs, the show, and the next topic, and probably the last topic that I'm going to be talking about, or if it's two more topics, I don't know. But the next topic that I'm going to be talking about is Gerard Carmichael news and Joe Budden, his response on Gerard Carmichael's statement about Tyler the Creator. We'll be right back with DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 201. Stay tuned. y'all, welcome back to DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 201. We just got done talking about the viral video of the student disrespecting the teacher by slapping the teacher from taking his AirPods or whatever situation that was, and I told y'all my opinion about that. Well, this is going to be the last topic for today, and I might throw something else in. But the last thing that we possibly going to talk about today is Gerard Carmichael, and we're going to talk about Gerard Carmichael and Joe Budden response to Gerard Carmichael, and basically we're going to talk about interracial dating in the LGBTQ community, my opinions, and on why, in my opinion, that a lot of black peoples in the LGBTQ community date outside their race. And it's something that I heard while I was watching T.S. Madison's morning show yesterday. And I'm going to add that in later on. So let's get started with the last segment. Now, the last segment, is about Gerard Carmichael. Now, I talked about Gerard Carmichael in my last video about him and the boyfriend doing, and his boyfriend, which is white, by the way, and they doing that foreplay role play where Gerard was the slave and his white boyfriend was the master. Okay, I talked about that, and I told y'all about that. I, for one, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. But at the same time, I can't dictate nobody in their relationship. I can't tell nobody what to do in their relationship. So I guess it's not me to tell, and I wouldn't want nobody to do that in my relationship. So it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. If they like it, I love it. Like, child, you better than me. Okay, enough about that. But this is about Gerard Carmichael and Tyler, the Creator, which has been circulating and spiraling for about 1 or 2 weeks now, and it is still most stuff coming out of it. Okay, it is said, that Tyler, the Creator, and Gerard Carmichael, they met at the Emmys, and it is said that Gerard Carmichael and Tyler, the Creator, they were best friends, and it's about this reality show that Gerard got going on, and so Gerard invited, like I said in my last video, he invited Tyler, the Creator, on his show, and he told Tyler, the Creator, that how he had feelings for him and how he felt about him, and that Gerard text Tyler, the Creator, but I guess it took a while for Tyler, the Creator, to text. Gerard decided to have him on the show, which Gerard texted Tyler, the Creator, and Tyler, the Creator, didn't respond. So basically, it could have been a reason. Like, I don't know, is Tyler, the Creator, gay? I don't know, is he bisexual? I don't know. But I do know what Jaden Smith said back in 2018 about Tyler, the Creator, that was his boyfriend. So I don't know about that situation. So I don't know, did anything happen between Gerard and Tyler? I don't know. I really don't know. But Joe Burden said, I read something that Joe Burden said in his opinion. I don't really know much about him, but I'm basically gonna just say how I really feel about the situation. I'm basically gonna say how I feel about the situation, and that is Joe Burden said, allegedly, that Tyler the Creator and Gerard Carmichael might have been intimate, the reason, or something might have happened between them, probably the reason why he did all of this. Why he said what he said, his actions and everything. I don't know. And when I heard it, when I read it, I'm like, I don't know because I was not there. Like, it's not in me to say if it's true or not because I wasn't there. I was not there. So I don't really know. But I will say this though. It's one of the two. It's one or the two. It's one of the two. It really is. It's one of the two. I don't know. But either something happened between Gerard and Tyler the Creator that one of them is not telling, or neither one is telling, or they're doing the kissing and not telling. I don't know. But it has to be something for this news and this stuff to go along the way it is. Because I don't know. But I'm going to say this. Gerard is part of our community. He's part of the black community and he's part of the LGBTQ community. I can't take that away from him. I can't take that away from him. I'm not dragging him. I'm not doing none of that. But it's like you don't know what to believe and you don't know what to go by because so much stuff keep coming out and so much stuff keeps circulating. So we don't know. The only two peoples, in my opinion, that know what if something happened between them is Tyler the Creator and Gerard Carmichael. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna say about that one. Now, what I was telling you about my opinion, I was gonna tell you why I think, in my opinion, and what I watched on the T.S. Madison morning show, Queen T.S. Maddie, Auntie Maddie morning show. Someone said this. One of the, I don't know, it wasn't T.S. Madison, it was her co-host. And I'm going to say the same thing, and I agree with this co-host. And I'm going to say this. The co-host said allegedly, and I'm going to say this. The reason why it's so much interracial dating, in my opinion, why I think it's so much interracial dating in the LGBTQ community, in the gay community, is because maybe someone in our community, like a black person that's in our community that is gay and out and proud, part of our community, maybe they choose to date outside their race is because someone that is black, like a black family member that's part, maybe someone that's in a black community, a black family member, like a cousin, uncle, mama, son, daddy, maybe they was hurt by someone that is part of our community and called different names, and maybe they was hurt, and maybe they was called all types of names by peoples that is related to them, that is kin to them, that's very close to them. The reason I think, in my opinion, why it's so much interracial dating going on in the LGBTQ community is because someone within the black community called another person within the black community a bad name, calling them all those type of slurs by their own peoples. And they could have been getting hurt by that person as well and by the people as well. And they don't know how to deal with it. And they scared that if they keep doing and try to be with a person They're scared that that person that they're trying to connect with and be with is going to call them the same thing, or someone that they try to trust and connect to, they scared. And the reason why I say it's so much interracial dating in the LGBTQ community, because black peoples that are gay in our community, they possibly feel like our community, the black community, has failed them and has hurt them and has tormented them and has terrorized them to not wanting to date within our community, or because possibly they could have been called the bad name, because of they could have been getting hurt physically, mentally, emotionally, any of that. It can hurt. You can get hurt within your family, anybody. That's why I believe that peoples within our black community is scared to date our peoples in our own community because of what someone within our community has done to them, and they're scared and they don't want to go through that again. They scared to face it. So they feel like if they date outside they race, and they feel like if they date someone that is another race, another ethnicity, another something different, they feel like they don't have to go through that. They trying to escape from the pain that they went through within our community, the black community, because of what they went through. They scared, and they feel as if they go to another race, if they date another race ethnicity, they feel like that race that they are dating now, that is not of the black community, can accept them. They just want to be accepted. They just don't want to go through that pain again that they went through within the black community. And that's how I see it, and that's how I feel it, and that's how I see it. The reason why we don't as a black community, the reason why some of us don't, and some of us in our black community that's part of the LGBTQ, the reason why some of us, not me, the reason why some of us don't want to date our own race is because, are we afraid to date our race? Are we so hell bent of getting rejected by our race, so our own people, our own race, so many times, that you feel like that this race don't want you, this black person don't want you, this black person don't want you. So I guess peoples in our community feel like if nobody in our own community wants me or wants to be with me, hey, I'ma try this. I'ma try to talk to this person, and if it hits off, then hey, you're happy. Because I'm the type of person, I like to see somebody happy. I want to see somebody in love. I want to see somebody that make goals to be happy, have a lifetime. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say and be a hypocrite and say that I haven't thought of that as well. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell y'all a little quick story. I did have those insecurities as well. Like, I had insecurities where I didn't know if anybody in my community wanted me at the time. Hell, I did not know. So, I experienced, but it didn't go anywhere. I didn't meet up with nobody. It didn't go anywhere. And even if I did meet up with anybody, there's nobody business. It was just a long time ago. But with it being said, yeah, I experienced. I talked to peoples in the past of different races, different ethnicity, all that, different backgrounds. I did, but it didn't end nowhere. It didn't go nowhere. We didn't meet. We just conversated, but it wasn't for me. So I figured at the end of the day, I had time to sit and think until I found that person, which I did. I found that person. We've been back and forth, but that's what I feel. I feel like peoples in our community, especially the black community, reason why a lot of interracial dating is going on, because they feel like they're not loved by their own community. We are not loved by our own community, and they try to go over to somebody else that will accept them, that think that they will give them their love that our community, as a black community and as a LGBTQ community, will give them. That's why you see a lot of interracial dating, in my opinion, and I'm going to stand with that, and I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna stand with that. Now, if I'm wrong, please forgive me, but that's just my opinion. And I feel like this, you know, peoples have a right to be with whoever they want to be with, love who they want to love. No judgment from me, no judgment from nobody else, no judgment for whatever. But my thing is, as long as you got that chemistry, and as long as you got that good energy, and as long as y'all see eye to eye, that's good. But on Gerard Carmichael's situation with that foreplay with the slave and the master, I can't buy it. It ain't selling. The sale ain't selling. Like what they say, the math ain't mathing. The sale ain't selling. I'm not selling it. Just like wet dope won't sell nowhere. So that's how I feel, and that's how I'ma put it. And I'ma say this, and I'ma say this. I might be going too far with this, but I'ma say it. Now, and another reason why it's a lot of interracial dating going on within our community, and basically, it has this to me. Honestly, a lot of peoples in our community, they just don't want to date just to date. They see it as a fantasy. Like, a lot of peoples don't want to date us. A lot of peoples of another race don't want to. Like, honestly, some white peoples, they don't want to date us. A lot of white peoples, they don't want to date us. Hell, a lot of us in our own black community don't want to date us. A lot of peoples don't want to date us in our own community. And the thing is, and I'm going to say this, we are the problem. Some of us are the problem. Us as a black and LGBTQ community, we are the problem. The reason why a lot of peoples, including myself, couldn't find love is because we are stepping in our own way, not wanting to take risk, not wanting to take a chance. Because sometimes taking a chance, you will see a better result. And sometimes living life, that's a chance too, because you can be comfortable with doing what you want to do, and you don't want to change it, and you don't want to leave it, and don't want to leave what you are comfortable with. That's fine, but in due time, you're gonna soon get tired, and you're gonna want to learn. You're gonna want to experience life. You're gonna want to experience. You're gonna want to learn. You wanna go and experience the world, experience different options and things. Now, a lot of peoples in our community, they just want to sleep with us, just to sleep with us. There's some people out there that want to sleep with us just to sleep with us. Same goes with us. A lot of us want to sleep with these other races just for fantasy, just to get a feel on how it is. And a lot of us really just want to experience, want to try love of another race. Because, like I said, our community feels failed. Some people's, the black community feels failed by our own community, because some of us won't even give them a chance. Like me, I gave peoples in my community a chance. I have. And I found that person who I want to be with, which I have, which is, I'm not going to discuss that because that's for another day. But honestly, I have. And he's a black king. And I truly adore him. And I'm going to put it like that. But that's just how I see it. But you actually got some peoples that actually want to date us. You got other peoples in our communities that want to date us. Not because of our skin color, not because of our body, but they want to date us because they like what they see, because of our personality, because of the vibe, because of the chemistry, because of what we have to endure, because of our culture. It can be a lot of good reasons why people want to get a taste of the chocolate, come over to the other side, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you got good chemistry, good love, good vibe, that's all that matters. So I'm really gonna say that, and I'm gonna put it like that. And that's gonna be the video for today, y'all. So what do y'all think about my first topic about me switching over with what I said about my honest opinion about my videos? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about the teacher that got slapped by the student, the transgender teacher that got slapped by the student? And what do y'all think about my opinion about interracial dating in the LGBTQ community? And what do y'all think about Joe Burden response about Gerard Carmichael? What do y'all think about this video together? I'm about to go ahead and edit it, and once I hit it and have it uploaded, feel free to comment and let me know y'all thoughts. Thank y'all for watching, and I love you all. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.